Then the question now is, what are the implementation strategies? After categorizing them, then we can study implementation. Okay? Organizations generally adopt 3 strategies to manage the rollout of audit implementations. There are 3 main categories. There are 3 main strategies that can be used to roll out the implementation of recommendations. Number 1 is to use the project management approach. Project management approach. The project management approach treats audit remediation like a formal project. If you have a recommendation that needs to be implemented, then you treat that recommendation the way you may treat a project. So you may have a project management office or a dedicated compliance task force that oversees all the recommendations. And it is best for large organizations with complex and cross-departmental findings. So if an auditor has made a finding, an auditor has identified a gap that affects different departments. Then to implement recommendations of the auditor, you may have to put in place a project management office or a dedicated task force that will oversee all the recommendations. And I've said this strategy is best suited for the larger organizations with many cross-departmental offices, an organization that is complex, and so on. And the key tool that may be used when this strategy is adopted is the project charter. The key tool here is a project. If you are to go this route, then you need to have a project charter that defines the scope, the budget, and the timeline for each recommendation. You look at the auditor's recommendations, then you have to ensure that for each recommendation there is a budget, for each recommendation there is a timeline, and you also allocate resources to ensure that the recommendation is implemented effectively. That is one approach. Another strategy could be what we call the decentralized approach. The decentralized approach. Decentralized approach. Here it is centralized. You have one office that rolls out all the recommendations. But you may have a decentralized approach where you push the responsibility directly to the business unit heads. Understand? So the specific departmental head is solely responsible for the fix. And you can see a decentralized approach is best suited for small, minor, localized findings where the solution is clear-cut. But the risk of decentralized approach is that without central oversight, these recommendations are often neglected in favor of daily operations. So if you leave these recommendations to be implemented by the departmental heads, the departmental heads may not have time to fix the problems. They may focus on their daily operations. That is the only risk with the decentralized approach. Then the third strategy is to have what we call the integrated risk approach. Integrated risk integrated risk approach. This means embedding the recommendations into the existing strategic plan. The existing strategic plan, you embed the recommendations there. That means you link the audit fix to the manager's annual performance key performance indicators. And that is best for ensuring long-term sustainability and board level visibility. So these are three approaches you can use to implement the auditor's recommendations: the project management approach, the decentralized approach, and the integrated risk approach.